You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to... Don't be. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers. The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
Well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer.
Likewise, miss. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all...
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg?
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much.
So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented...
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with...
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been... People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the Underworld in the name of the...
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you make...
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back...
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less...
If that's the case, I've got a... Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade...
She's not... Who is she, anyway?
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment, and the policies that resulted. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal. So the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade, in the absence of the Guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in. I can assure you that the Guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help make... I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's... an...
I think there's no need for the guessing game to... With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Gepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a...
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't...
They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I...
Understood. We'll be counting on...
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friend! The monsters invaded them, otherwise those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations. Where do...
The Great Mine! The one with the...
Understood. I'll send my men to set up Mr. Oleg. Please entrust the Silvermane. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out.
You're a natural-born commander. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men...
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save... I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be... You know, maybe I need to put my... You're right. It's just... I see people fighting for their... Wait a minute. Was that Gepard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay? That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those... You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Gepard when you're ready. That's all you needed to say.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bump. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double-line formation.
Yes, sir!
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry line. The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in some... The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the Gepard. Let me and her clear the way for you.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. We'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up a
There's a monster heading this way. What should...
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
All the best! Good omens! Fight us one! Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Chill out!
It made it easy for us, but we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Custom evils be gone. Dodge this! Rise, Venus! Yeah! Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Gepard, look! The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Are you a Silvermane
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up at...
Silvermane guards and Wildfire are working together now? Oh, civilians. I saw a girl run out. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wild...
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Oh no! Mom!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall...
Okay. Thank you for saying...
Well, we're in trouble now. All the best! Rise, Phoenix! Yeah! Good omens! Fight us one! Evil's begun. Touch this!
Heal! Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
All the best! You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Yeah! Gotta get those vitamins! Evil's begun. You're not going anywhere!
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
All the best! Rise, Phoenix! Good omens! Fight us one! Yeah! Rise, Phoenix!
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Look, listen, feel, get! Yeah! Rise, Phoenix! Evil's begun.
Heal!
Dodge this!
cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Rise, Phoenix! Oh. Well, we're in trouble now. Evil's begun. Dodge this! You pay for that! Gotta get those vitamins! Yeah! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! What's in your prescription? All the best. Good omens. Fight us one. You're not going anywhere. Look, listen, feel, kick. Rise, Phoenix!
Years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Yeah! Evil's begun. Yeah!
You two, it's too dangerous here.
Okay. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here.
It's so cold here. I'm scared.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived.
That's one brave little girl.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to decide, so my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the path, vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then decide.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to.
I'm angry just thinking about it.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for.
These monsters are...
Hey, did you just scare off?
Kind of. There was... Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids, a girl? Ah, thank goodness. I chased them up.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge, too.
Ah, thank you, all of you. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road, some kind of leader of the
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful. I think he was right about the monster. You two, I've seen this type of monster a few times near the... Wait, don't get too close. Something's...
Huh?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle, but this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This... I'm not sure either. I just have a feeling that something...
The air...
Stellaron promises Serval.
Did it just...
Steady. Get ready to count...
Did Gepard not hear that?
Gepard, Serval, Londau.
Did it just say Gepard and Serval?
That noise! Do fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you understand it?
Our names?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the fragmentum that assume human form are echoes of the will of past guardians. If the rumors are true...
Kakolia? You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me. And yet you always... Kakolia, you witch! You've terminated my...
Calm down, Serval. It's just a fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together. It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me...
Serval!
Londau, stand down. There is no place for you.
Sister, I know you want Madame Kakolia, but this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the... Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past one... Of course. If you're not yet able to confront them, then she and I will fight for you. Until your heart is ready.
I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get... But I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, Kakolia. Let's settle this bad blood right...
Evils be gone. Can we talk? You bully! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Gotta get those vitamins!
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Good omens! Fight as one! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Remember this moment. All the best! Hillary of time! A written time!
Is that all? Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Serval. Why do you have to stand?
The temperature is returning to normal. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cacolia was the reason for this invasion. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert... Indeed it was. We're lucky to have an experienced fighter. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you.
I feel like something... all that noise before it perished. I see. You were it anyway. It doesn't...
I'm happy for you, Serval. It looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the... You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic.
It's so early. Let's look around.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Gepard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle. How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Gepard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to... Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and... That's very kind of you. If Mom and Dad were still here...
Mom and Dad went somewhere far.
They'll come...
So, you're looking after your brother?
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld, but under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes.
Captain Gepard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you be there when she needs you, and listen to her...
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister.
Thank you, Captain Gepard. Zeno and I will—
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a head. If you're not too tired, Gepard. What you said back there.
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn...
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well... Landau just called...
Gepard. Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter...
I know that, Gepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave... I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it the first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. After all, I'm not doing this on my own.
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me have one last thing that I might need your help. I want to see the Stellaron.
Say no more.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop. It's all right. I've got Gepard with me. We'll be safe. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in Beth. I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better.
The stage is yours.
Look at me, Cocolia. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place.
So, you're getting the tab?